Hey guys, Trent here with SonarPros. Got another boat walkthrough. This is an IKON LX20. Super awesome boat. We love rigging these. They're pretty easy to rig for the most part. We've done a handful of them so far. This boat, pretty much the customer brought it to us bare bones, and we discussed with him where he fishes, how he fishes, and came to essentially this fishing platform we've put on it. So starting from the back, probably my favorite thing to kick things off, got a Yamaha SHO on this. We're a big fan of Yamaha platforms, and this Yamaha SHO paired with this boat should get pretty good performance considering how big this boat is. But kicking off the rigging side of things, we've got dual 8-foot power pole blades with sea brakes. So these are really popular if you're utilizing forward-facing technology to chase fish. Being this guy's going to use this boat on Lake Lanier, chasing herring fish, these are a really nice option to have. So one of the first things I probably recommended for him was going with these sea brakes. Now, the nuts and bolts of the back of the boat being the transducer setup, we've got the primary transducer, which is the Lowrance 3-in-1 HD. The backup transducer is a Garmin GT56. And then the fun added on part is we got an LVS 34 on the driver's side of the jack plate, shooting out to the right to give the customer the capability to have that live technology while idling, specific to Hartwell and Lake Lanier, looking for those sneaky suspended brush piles and suspended cane piles. Don't ask me how I know about those, but they're a thing. And that live technology on the jack plate is a big factor for Lanier and Hartwell looking for those things. Kicking off the batteries, we've got a combination kit of what we like to do. We've got a cranking AGM for the Yamaha SHO, so we stay warranty compliant with that motor, which is very important. We see a lot of rigging shops not paying attention to that, and definitely recommend an AGM for your Yamaha SHO. Kicking off the battery side of things, we've got dual PowerHouse 60 amp hour 36 volt batteries in parallel for a total of 120 amp hours worth of batteries. And then we've got a standalone 140 amp hour 12 volt lithium paired with our 12 volt or paired with our lithium kit. That gives the customer the flexibility to change between lithium and AGM in the event there was ever a problem with that standalone lithium. Kicking off the charging side of things, we've got a power pole charging the AGM and the 236s. We've got a PowerHouse single bank 15 amp hour charger charging that 140 amp hour 12 volt battery. Super clean here in the back, you'll notice. We've got all the wires really nicely done, labeled the way we'd like to do things. Now, going over to the driver's side, one of the really cool things about an IKON is this power button right here. When you hit it, the mechanical switches actually have a motor that rotates them in the back. So taking advantage of that nice feature, we've wired in a Blue Sea Systems remote battery switch to control power to our standalone lithium kit. So the customer, even with our standalone lithium LNA switch, still has the capability by hitting this power button, his trolling motor batteries, his boat batteries, and now his electronics batteries all turn on by a remote switch. So he doesn't even have to open the back hatches to turn power onto the boat. A really cool feature. Here at the console, we've got an 8612 and a Lowrance HDS Pro 12. The reason we got a Garmin here at the console is to communicate to the NBT 18 we have in the front, which is a really cool system. This boat has a full Fusion audio system as well that's integrated through NEMA with the Lowrance HDS Pros. We've got a really sneaky antenna set up. We've got BoatLogic's antenna mounts tucked in down here to mount our 0.1 antenna and our Garmin GPX 24XD antenna. We utilize these mounts here mainly because there's not a great area on this boat to mount antennas around the console area where we normally like it. I've seen a lot of other shops that have done IKONs put the 0.1 antennas up at the front. I don't like that personally because now we're getting GPS separation from the pictures we're drawing on the back of the boat. So the advantage of putting these as far back as we can without getting too close to that Yamaha for interference reasons is better for overall GPS waypoint position. So we utilize some BoatLogic's sneaky mounts here to get those mounted up. At the console, we've got a BoatLogic's dual shroud mount with BoatLogic's reinforced gimbals for the Lowrance and the Garmin. This setup is absolutely rock solid. You can see I'm actually shaking the boat, rocking that, and the graphs are not moving. It is an awesome, awesome platform. Moving to the front, we've got the big dog NBT 18 and then the Lowrance HDS Pro 12. So again, this boat is set up for Lake Lanier fishing, chasing herring fish, suspended fish in the winter, summertime. Forward sonar is a big key here, and taking advantage of as big of a screen as you can is the way to go. So a real cost-effective way to go about doing it, if you have a Garmin at your console, is popping on an NBT. We love these screens. We've been using them a lot here lately. A really awesome option for a big screen up front. Now, this is mirroring off that 8612, so that 8612 does have to exist on for this to function. Up here on the front, we've got a BoatLogic's dual panel mount. We opted to go with a panel mount for this IKON versus the factory bridge mount that's normally included. Benefit to this panel mount is we get that flange plate design that opens up for easy access for any repair work or trolling motor changeovers that need to happen. And then it also is a super, super rigid platform. We do have a reinforced gimbal for the NBT right here. The only downside to the NBTs is the stock gimbal is not the greatest thing in the world, so I definitely recommend grabbing an upgraded gimbal for that NBT platform. Now here on the trolling motor, customer opted for a power pole move. And we've got it paired with a fish obsess mount and a Garmin LVS 34 for forward mode. Got the built-in HDI transducer for 2D and down imaging, and it's a really, really clean platform. Very lightweight trolling motor, helped get some nose weight off the front of this boat. So that's pretty much this IKON LX20 in a nutshell. It was a really fun, really fun project to kick off. Really enjoyed working with the customer, trying to figure out what worked for their fishing applications. He's picking it up tomorrow. We're gonna get on the water and show him how this thing works, because it is an awesome platform. Appreciate your guys' time. Check us out at SonarPros Electronics.com.